Research has shown that the sports card industry was worth $13 billion in 2019, could be upwards of $100 billion in 2027. So why all of a sudden are we seeing this explosion of interest in the card industry compared to what it formerly was?
I think there's a couple of things. I think people started to get re-engaged during the pandemic, to realizing how fun and exciting collectibles were, trading cards specifically, and then realizing that they were another way to diversify as an investment class. So, I mean, when you can diversify your investments and have something that's fun and compelling and you can be passionate about, it just makes it super exciting. I think the other side of it is that, it's become a global trading card community. Back in the day when we were kids, Mackenzie, you'd walk into your hobby store and that was your community. Nowadays, you can pop online and do live streams and people are opening up product all over the world, seeing it, sharing it, chatting in community breaks. I mean, the things that are happening at retail, Walmart and Target, where people are lining up every week, sleeping outside, waiting for those cards to go into the stores, is just absolutely next level and kind of really amplifies what's happening in the space.
I think another good example of that is the card sales are continuously being set and broken. Tom Brady's card, sold for $3 million at an auction. Can you project the cards that are going to be worth more in the future? How do you gauge that?
So, I mean, it's funny because the one thing we don't control is player performance. And so you can certainly, start to focus your attention on guys based on how they're performing. Mm-hmm. But there's always guys that come out of nowhere that just totally, blow it up. And I think that, that's why the rookie trading card is so super important. Everyone always wants that rookie card. That Tom Brady card you were mentioning was a Contender's rookie ticket card. So from his rookie year, so all these guys that are coming into the NFL now, those Trevor Lawrences, those Trey Lances of the world, those rookie cards are going to be super hot because the expectation is going to be that those guys are going to be the guys that are the face of the league here in the next 5 years. Much like Patrick Mahomes and Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson are stepping into that stage, and Josh Allen for that matter, these new guys, and we've got a phenomenal crop of quarterbacks in the NFL, in this NFL rookie class, that'll be driving that, and the same on the NBA side. So these guys that are coming into the league, Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham, when they're drafted July 29th in the NBA draft, that excitement for their rookie cards will start to really pick up.
I want to shift a little bit to NFTs. I know that's a topic that I know for me personally, I still don't know fully about, but I know Panini made history in the digital collecting space in January 2020 by becoming the first company to introduce the NFT blockchain trading card. So what makes you believe NFTs is here to stay?
When we looked at NFTs and we looked at the blockchain technology as we rolled it into the trading card space back in January of 2020, there are a couple of things that we thought were really important to it. One, it created this ledger of ownership so you could see who had the best cards in the world. If you own those cards, you didn't really have a way of sharing that outside of, posting it on Instagram or whatever. So this is a good way to kind of track those cards in the marketplace. But I think the other part of it is, when we looked at it, and still super important to us, is that it creates another level of authenticity within our product. But I think the other part, more than anything, is that, we wanted to create that trading card experience and replicate it into the digital marketplace so that you can consume collectibles however you want to consume them. If you're an NFT fan, we've got that collectible product for you. If you're a physical trading card fan, we've got that physical product for you. And in some cases, those worlds collide because we've introduced our NFT product tied specifically to a physical card. And then we've got pure NFT blockchain assets that just stand on their own.
Everything is so digital now. For me, I love collecting vinyl because I think there's something so cool and old-fashioned, I guess you could say, about it. When it comes to something physical like a card, would you consider it something kind of like vinyl where it's going to age like that? Do you think it's still going to be a thing, or are NFTs going to take over?
Look, you just said the trading card category was going to be $100 billion in 2027. I mean, if that's the case, physical is long live the king.
Yeah.
That's definitely in play there.
Hey, sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.